Hello everybody. A little video here about the twin flames. It comes from talking to a lot of people. I probably talked like 10 people today since in the morning, since I had people from all over the world. It's all different time. The most important thing, which is took me like almost hour and a half, took us hour and a half. We are working right now to set up the workshop. There you go. That's better. To set up the workshop in India, it's gonna be taking some time in April. It's gonna be me, Amit Rai, and Tony Das, and it's so beautiful when you set up this time together. It's so good when you surround it with the energies onto it, and we talk about a lot of the things through the process of the workshops, how they evolve, how the things are going on into. But after that, the little talks that I had with people all comes into something very important that you need to, as a twin flame, you have to overcome and you have to understand. And this is the spiritual dependency, something that you're looking inside of you as a twin flame, how the things are working inside of it. The spiritual dependency begins back into when you're as a kid. You need someone to talk to you, someone to taking care of you. That could be your mother, that could be your father. Depends how who you are more attached into it. And when you're waking as a twin flame down the road, you were looking for someone you to go to it. But also what it does is that the spiritual dependency begins to kind of like get you to a position of you not to focus on your own self, you not to do the things that you need to do for your own self. And people searching for this happiness, and they begin to look at it for an external part of happiness, someone to comes to them, someone to come to their life to give them what they need. And there is a difference between your internal happiness and the bliss that you're going to receive. So a very important and crucial point it is to comes into when you get to the twin flame, you think that your twin flame has to come in and have to completely give you what they have to give you. You create this spiritual dependency of your twin, and that spiritual dependency prevents you to give the love to your own self, to give the happiness to your own self. And a very important point that today I was making out, it was what actually happened within a twin flames. I made this in other videos, and we actually talked to the workshop that was in Aurora. So you all know it. Okay, I have to stand up. So. You all know it at the yin yang. So during the exchange information from the one person to the another, it happened this energy exchange, and through that energy exchange, that's how the connection is within you about the twin flame. So basically, they portion of them lives inside of you, and portions of you lives inside of them. And that's how it creates all this part of all the time thinking, all the time focus on your own twin instead of a focus on your own portion and on your own self. And when that begins, you begin to understand that your portion that you need to do, it doesn't have this centers here. It doesn't have that. Now it's all one color. And when it's an all one color, you mix that energy with yourself, with your twin flame, and you begin to create everything that has to goes on. Once you absorb, you begin to understand everything. You have this dependency, like they have to come in and they have to complete you. They have to do everything about you, and you don't pay attention to your own self. And when you don't pay attention to your own self, you begin to go into all the stages of the twin flames that comes in, breaking our communications and everything else that goes on. And the one reason that your twin flame breaks the communications with you, because you have to pay attention in yourself. They have to pay attention on their own selves. But you don't understand this process because everything is inside of the soul. And when you work on yourself, you have to understand, you have to create the happiness inside of you for you. You cannot expect anymore to have some kind of dependency of someone to comes in and they to give you what you think they should have to give you to complete you. You have to learn to complete yourself with what they already gave you. They give you the most powerful part now. They give you the power of the soul. And that soul, when it's changed, is going to change your way of thinking, it's going to change your mind, it's going to change your heart, and it's going to change your body. And it's your job to create the actions that you're going to need to make yourself happy. When you came into this happiness, you're not going to have this spiritual dependency of it. You're going to be complete with their energy in you. And this is how you're going to begin to go into the path of, okay, I complete the spiritual part, I complete the heart part, I complete everything in my body part. Now what I have to do, it's only have to comes in into the divine time. But you need to stop of this part of spiritual depending on your twin flame, because the twin flame has to work on them. And this is why a lot of the people, they don't understand this part. And what's going on is you working on a one energy, on a one issue, a one problem. So this is you, and this is your twin. And you may be working on one issue that it's together with their energy and you can assume that whatever you're working, they are working. And that's why a lot of the people, when they send messages to their twin, they missing that part, and they create the biggest part of assumptions. And those big parts of assumptions brings this, that your twin have to come in, your twin have to do this, your twin have to get this, your twin flame has got this, because you feel what they're going to do. What you feel is the energy that it's in you from them. What they work in is going to be with your energy in them. How this all is going to process, if everything goes okay, will go okay. If it not go okay, you're going to go through the stages. You all know the stages. The final part it is that the both twins have to go ahead, remove those assumptions, and they have to do a one thing. They have to have the talk. And the talk will happen when the both people, they understand it's time to talk. I unite myself. I'm happy with myself of what is going on. I understand the love between us, and I finally surrender. I surrender to the divine, so the divine can do what you need to do. I do not depend anymore on you to come it and complete me. I already complete the part on my own. And there is the part of the inner work that needs to be done, because that inner work is that's what you do. When you come to this stage, of unifications with your twin flame inside of you, you're gonna find the inner peace. This inner peace will comes in, and it's gonna give you the part of it's time for me to love myself the way I need to love myself. I understand their energies in me. I love that energy in me. I already accept that energy in me. I accept everything what my twin flame give it to me inside of me, and now I am in peace. I complete my journey, and this is why when you complete this, you will understand you cannot have any more dependency of anything and anyone. Everything that depends is inside of you, it's inside of the soul, and your connection with the divine, your beautiful connection with the divine. And then you begin to do what you have to do. You can live your life, you can be with however you want to be with, and you can do the things that needs to be done according to your inner visions. And when you remove the focus of your twin, you allowed your twin to do their inner work, to find their inner peace of your energy inside of them. And this is why a lot of the twin flames make the biggest that's including me, made it the biggest mistakes earlier in the earlier stage of awakening, because we did not understand the dynamic and fully of what's going on. When you get into the state of inner peace, the reward's gonna be incredible for you. You're gonna feel healing others. You're gonna give the other twin flames the energy they need. You're gonna give them the soul vibrations of, yeah, this is what you're looking for. Here is an example for you. I know you have a pain in your heart. Here, let me give you this energy for it. And you will see how the healing from one twin flame goes to another twin flame, and it helps a lot. That's what actually happened into the Aurora workshop. But that's begin to work more and more as we evolve into. And again, when you evolve, you're gonna be understanding this spiritual dependency of your twin. Then you're gonna become the independent with their energy inside of you. And that's gonna fulfill your internal happiness inside of you. You're gonna be thankful for what they give it to you. You're gonna be understanding that everything that you went through, it's gonna be kind of like a payoff. You're gonna understand that they give you the best gift they can give you, so you live your life more real. There's gonna be no more. I want to say yes, but I said no. There's going to be no more false things. You're going to stay away from false conversations. The three-dimensional stuff that's not going to work with you. Of course, you know, when we're talking about twin flames, it's like our language is a little different than everybody else. Even though we speak the same words, our vibrations when we talk, we are like a differently, we talk in an alien language, and that's why normal people can kind of like, we don't getting this. Yeah, you're not gonna get it because the vibrations between twin flames, it's completely different. The meaning of the words, they mean completely different. Zovet. And to finish it with this, Zovet, quite a few people begin to be on this state of completion. Quite of twin flames, they feel like, I don't want to be with my twin. I want to feel with myself. I already got everything. Everything leads you to the point of you to look at it for the internal happiness inside of you. Happiness, it's an internal process. It's not like waiting for someone to bring you the happiness. Because if you bring in the happiness, you create the dependency. And when you create the dependency, and that dependency is not met, that person doesn't give you, then you going into the part of suffering because you depend on someone to make you happy. And now when you make yourself happy, then you don't depend on anybody else. And when your twin flame comes in, you're going to begin to find the word of internal happiness that it's called bliss. And that bliss is this magical part of love that it's in a higher state that unite two people, because now when your twin flame will come in, they will give you the love because they want to give you the love, not because you're demanding it. Not like the dependency. The dependency, you demand someone to give you something. Dependency create demands. And this is why a lot of the twin flames, they cannot be together because they create this dependency. Specifically the chaser really demands that onto, and the runner runs from that dependency. It's like, I can't give you this, you're demanding it. If you're demanding it, then I'm not giving it to you. And you will understand when you complete everything of it, and the whole part it is about to understand the part of a bliss, your internal bliss that comes in and that give you and fulfill you with everything that you have to do. If you're alone, if you're a single twin, the best thing you can do is go out public and help other twin flames. You will feel, you will fulfill your destiny, you will fulfill your parts. And there is nothing ashamed of you to go out in a public and says, yes, I'm a twin flame. This is like you hiding yourself. You may be a gay, you may be a whatever the story is, but if you're not a true on yourself, you not bringing the right stuff. And when you come out in the public, now everyone knows who you are. Everyone knows that you're a twin flame, and you are who you are. If they want to understand what is this twin flame, all you have to do is go to Google and they Google a twin flame, and you can go ahead find some informations there. Some of the information, it's like copy the copy of the copy of the copy the copy, and it's kind of blurry, but as long as you get the right information, as long as you get the idea about it, then you understand what that is. So that's all I can give you for tonight. It's been a crazy day today, but I will do the astrology report afterwards, and there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff going on in the sky. So thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate your comments, and please don't depend on someone to make you happy. Your twin flame gave you everything that they needed to give you to lead to the path of the soul so you can be your true self and learn how to be happy on your own. Thank you so much, guys. Be love.